So I'm Sarah, your host for the day. Firstly, I would like to thank you all who are here and participated. And here I am sharing the stage with Gauri.
I would like to introduce Mr. Vineet Kumar to facilitate Dr. B.C. Sharma, Director of RKGIT Kasewar.
When LearNowx was brought in by our masterminds in 2022, their goal was clear: to make a powerful impact on students and job aspirants' life by helping them gain today's in-demand skills and be industry-level professionals who would shine in their careers and become the leaders for tomorrow.
And today we are embarking on something that is truly exceptional, that is called Ideathon. So this event is about bringing together a community of curious minds, forward thinkers, and enthusiasts who believe in the power of ideas and contribute to shaping a bright future with innovation and ideation. So everyone, first let's take a deep dive into the realm of Ideathon, proudly hosted by LearNowx and proudly sponsored by Cloud Analogy, a global CRM leader and also a Salesforce Gold Consulting partner. So Cloud Analogy is the name that the clients trust globally when it comes to leveraging CRM systems and pursuing their business objectives. So we offer diverse CRM services pertaining to HubSpot, Salesforce, Zoho, Microsoft Dynamics, alongside website development and also digital marketing solutions.
Thank you so much for the introduction about Cloud Analogy, Gauri. So let me give you a brief about what is LearNowx. So LearNowx is a venture by Cloud Analogy and the premier training and skill development platform, providing high potential aspirants with an opportunity to earn while learning, gain a wealth of knowledge, and be an expert in their desired field. We are on a mission to transform aspirants, college students into industry-ready professionals through highly engaging hands-on training program and under the guidance of skilled and experienced trainers.
Thanks for the introduction, Sarah. So I believe it's time to meet the trainers and our leaders for today. So introducing Mr. Vineet Verma. He is a seasoned expert with about 15 years of industry experience in tech education and training. We at LearNowx, we are very proud to see his training and guidance's positive impact on today's youth. His expertise lies in preparing candidates for the future of work and success, empowering them with the skills needed to thrive in this growing IT industry. Vineet, over to you.
Namaste and very good afternoon all of you. Today, as we embark on this exciting journey, we are truly honored to have respected individuals with us who embody the essence of innovations. We have with us Dr. V.C. Sharma, Director of RKGIT, whose visionary leadership has been a beacon for many. We have Dr. P. Pachori, Principal of Government Polytechnic Sivan, a stalwart in educational excellence. Thank you, sir, for joining online with very short notice.
Thank you, Vineet. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
We have Dr. Madhu Sharma, although she is on the way. She will join soon. Mr. Mandeep Singh, he is also arriving soon. We have Mr. Ajay Dwivedi. He is CEO of Cloud Analogy and founder of LearNowx. We have Ms. Divya Dang. She is CPO, Chief People Officer and co-founder of LearNowx. We have distinguished guests who joined through online, as well as we have some distinguished guests who have attended this session physically here. I welcome to all of them. Thank you, sir, to be here to motivate us in organizing this inaugural ceremony of LearNowx Ideathon, which shapes ideas and build the future. Once again, a warmest welcome to all of you. In my journey, I have noticed an underlying hesitations among talented students. Many hold back their noble ideas, unaware of platforms to voice them, or sometimes lack the motivation. LearNowx provide you such platform to showcase your talent, to showcase your idea, live with your ideas and build the future of this country. At LearNowx, We are excited and enthusiastic to introduce this incredible opportunity for those who have talent, creativity, and passion to come forward and make a difference with their innovative and great ideas. Remember, an idea becomes even more greater when shared. So, this is your chance to turn your ideas into reality. We are open to taking ideas in the software domain to build unique app, gaming, softwares, software products, websites, and many more software services. In today's age, technology is not war. It has become deeply ingrained in our daily lives. At the core of our Ideathon, we have a mosaic of advanced technologies. Dear participants, for shaping your ideas, you can choose software technologies like AI, machine learning, data science, Salesforce, Java, MERN, Mean, stack technology. These technologies have significant implications. Imagine a cohesive digital ecosystem where machine learning anticipates before we express our needs. Artificial intelligence dismantle existing barriers. Data science simplifies complex data into clear, actionable insights. And Java empowers applications with robustness and scalability. Salesforce revolutionized customer business interactions, while Mean and MERN full stack seamlessly integrates all web facets into comprehensive solutions. The magic truly happens when these technologies find purpose and direction. Our Ideathon themes is not just a set of sectors. It is a call to action, urging you to rethink and reshape. We invite your ideas related to education, manufacturing, healthcare, environment, banking, and sustainability. And you know, we are inviting very unique idea. Those cater these themes. As you know, there is a lot of scope in education sector where your idea improvise the education system to clear the barriers and reach to every person. So we need such kind of idea that will basically provide a education system for all. While in the case of environment, if we talk about the environment, what kind of idea we can invite it? See, our environment needs a lot, right? So we have to protect this environment. So we need such kind of ideas where you can build such kind of software that can protect our environment. Like in the case of healthcare, you can build such kind of application where you can not only diagnose, you can provide some treatment there. You can even prevent the measures. In case of banking, as the digital is evolved, you provide a kind of idea so that banking system can reach at far places where your banking system till now not reached. That means you have to create such kind of application where everyone on digital arena can use the banking system. So we invite such kind of ideas. So in that case, if we see what makes these ideas even more exciting. So for this, you can visit our website to see how you can apply and get registered. There is a timeline, right? Today we are opening the link of registrations. This is at 18th of August. We are opening link by end of this program, and the link, registration link will be closed on 31st of August. So there is a window where you can register yourself as in a team. There may be a team of 3 to 4 person. You all will be from the same institute or same organization. You have to provide the idea a descriptive way. We have limited the words. In a 500 words, you have to give that concept of the idea. Once you submitted your idea, our jury panel will evaluate your idea on 1st of September, and after evaluation, whether your idea is feasible for implementation point of view, right? We will send you the mail and ask for submitting the proof of concept. On 18th of August, you will able to present your proof of concept through online. And our jury panel will decide, we will judge on certain criteria. If your idea gets selected, you will invited for final presentation of MVP, that is minimal viable product. So this is a timeline where we will evaluate your idea in 3 phases. Right? First one, evaluation of your idea in the first phase, then evaluation of your proof of concept in the second phase. Both these phases were we organized online. So please stick on this timeline, be available to present your ideas, and when your idea got selected for final approval, right, final phase, you have to be here at Cloud Knowledge office and present this idea physically, right? Are you get it? What are the 3 rounds of evaluation of ideas? And on the same day, result will be announced, right? And there are exciting prizes and gift hamper for all those who present here. All the prizes will be disclosed by our CPO. She will declare what are the prizes for this Ideathon. Is it clear to all what are the phases of these 3 steps of Ideathon? Dear participants, we need your support to make this Ideathon a grand success. Share this incredible opportunity with your friend, family, colleague, and anyone with a spark of creativity. By doing so, you are helping them take part in this journey and enriching the pool of ideas that will shape the Ideathon. Lastly, a big thank to all the committee members who have organized and brought this celebration of idea, innovation, and creativity to life. This is an invitation to dream big, think beyond limits, and contribute to a better future for everyone. I believe that ideas from young minds can change lives, and this Ideathon is the perfect platform to show that power. Let's embark on this exciting journey together. Let's create, let's innovate, and let's inspire. Thank you for being here, and let's start the LearNowx Ideathon journey together. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Vineet sir, to letting us know about this participant has mostly get the idea of the Ideathon. So now I would like to introduce you to our CEO, Mr. Ajay Dubedi, a perfect example of how leaders are crafted through hard work. With his determined spirit and dedication, he has made his name for himself in the tech industry. Ajay sir, over to you.
Thank you so much. I hope I'm audible. Number one, let me welcome each one of you all, especially my mentors, my gurus over here. It's a very proud and glad moment for me to see uh, these great minds of my time, of our time, on the same platform. And also to all our viewers, probably who will be also watching this on our YouTube channel, and also who are not watching it live, but would be watching it later, and then participating in our Ideathon vision as well. So welcome all, and definitely this is first of several new challenges which we are going to embark, which we are going to make sure that we win and we succeed. So let me quickly introduce about myself, and I'm quite sure many of you might not be aware who I am and what I'm doing over here right now. Okay, so number one, my name is Ajay Kumar Dwivedi. You can call me AJ as well, which many of my friends and many of my clients as well tend to call me. And okay, so I started my, let me give you a quick background because I know that can be a bit inspiring, and and anyone watching this can relate with it as well. So I started my schooling from a very small town. It's Kharagpur, IIT Kharagpur. Many of you might have heard about that. So yes, and I was lucky enough to get some really good mentors, some really good teachers right in the very beginning. So one of my teachers, Sir John, he taught me programming by playing chess, and that's which integrated my gene of how to solve problems, number one. And number two, what is entirety of this programming all about? Okay, so it was a super exciting initial days, school days. You can imagine the teenage where we question everything and we try to understand like, okay, what's going on, what this entire fuss is all about. Well, during those days, this Windows computer was not there. There was a DOS computer, and we used to type in all the commands and all. So it was fun, definitely. And right from the very beginning, during my school days, I was participating in a lot of competitions. I don't know why. Like initially, probably it was to impress myself because I was not good in certain subjects like biology and chemistry, but I was definitely good in certain subjects like computer programming and problem solving skills, maths, and things like that. So yes, my first, you can say, love affair was with QBasic programming language, and I loved it. I loved it through all my heart. I did a lot of programming gimmicks to magics, you can call it. Yeah, gimmicks to magics. That is a new word. So that's what I did, and I was able to participate in a couple of IIT Kharagpur competitions in which I was doing some serious 3D model designing and things like that. Okay, give me one second. I hope I'm audible. Okay, fine. So and so those were during the school days. Okay, so definitely that was fun and exciting. And during my 11th, 12th, I did Fox Pro and many other programming languages like Java and all. And boom, I was in college. And when I was in college, I met people and my mentor, my gurus like Vineet sir, Praveen sir, and many other. And I was soon inspired to participate in way much more bigger competition. I'm not sure whether Vineet sir remembers this or not. He was the first person who sort of motivated me to take my team and participate in IIT Roorkee competition. So that's what I remember today. And I was like, okay, let me mention that as well. So those were like 2005, 6, yeah, 2000, 20 years back, right? It's a long time. So during those time, definitely those competitions were very amazing, very important, and participating in those competitions helped me a lot. Even competitions like gaming competition. I know everyone is interested into Android PC gaming competitions as well, or at least try to do that as time pass, or try to impress your friends and buddies like, oh, see this, I have completed this milestone and all. But believe me, even those are very important and advantageous. And last but not the least, I would like to fairly touch to the point, uh, advantages of Ideathon according to me from the technical perspective. Okay, so definitely, as you can see, I'm running this company to some extent. Even now, I work like 12, 14 hours a day. I'm not going to brag much about me, but that energy came from competitions like this. So like having a marathon of programming championship, or having a marathon of problem solving. So that is most, that gives you an exposure to various technologies. Okay, and when I say technologies, it's like the entire tech industry. Believe me, even right now, I don't know many things. I don't know many technology. I don't know what is latest or what can be forecasted. Like so what can be coming up in future. And believe me, that is the key to every successful person. So if you know what can be a super hit, what technologies are going to help you, that gives you a world level understanding and a job preparedness, or to say like preparedness for this entire world. Whether you would be working for someone or you will be working for yourself, like even that. Last but not the least, I would say the most important thing which you get doing participating in these kind of competitions is courage. And courage is the mother of all success. Courage is center to all hope. Courage is center to everything. So to get some courage, you need to do some practice match. You need to do participate in these competition. And I would request each one of you to participate and try to make sure that you win and get some courage and get some confidence out of it. That's it. Thank you so much. Best of luck to all the participants and upcoming participants who will be watching this video even after it is released. Thank you, everyone.
I'd like to invite Harsh Mishra sir here to facilitate Dr. Madhu Sharma, HOD and Professor MCA, GLBI TM Greater Noida. Also, sir, I would request you to facilitate Mr. Mandeep Singh, TPO, IPEC, Ghaziabad.
Right, so now I'd like to introduce Ms. Divya Dang, our Chief People Officer and also our Global HR Head. With a clear vision for her role, Divya is committed to achieving positive outcomes. Recognized as an innovative HR thought leader, she believes attracting and retaining top talent leads to superior business results. Divya's vast business expertise and comprehensive HR skills make her an outstanding leader at Cloud Analogy. So Divya, over to you.
All right. So before I start, I would say your story is so relatable, Ajay. We all started our college careers and we got great mentors who have actually helped us and shaped us to be where we are today. And I personally relate to the idea of Ideathon and events a lot, not just because I'm an HR, but also because a part of my personality comes from being able to participate in the events like these, and the kind of learning and experiences you get from these events. It gives you confidence, it gives you an understanding of project management, it gives you a confidence in communication, and these are the skills which are required by any industry anywhere. And that is something which we also look forward as an HR when we are hiring students or professionals from different industries. So without further ado, I know you all are waiting for me to reveal something different. So I'm very happy to announce today some exciting news to share regarding the prices for our upcoming Ideathon. So are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, so our first prize will be firstly, participating in the Ideathon itself is rewarding as it provides a platform to showcase your ideas, but not all. We have some fantastic prizes lined up to recognize and motivate participants. So we will be offering prizes in multiple categories to celebrate different aspects of Ideathon and problem solving. So let me walk you through some of the exciting prizes we have. So our first category is Talent Maestro. Here we are looking for the teams whose idea has the potential to create a significant positive impact on target problems and challenges. Impact is essential, and we want to reward those who aim for transformative changes. This award will be given to 5 teams who have a chance to win 10,000 each for their creative ideas. The next prize is Out of the Box Thinker. The prize will be awarded to the team who presents the most innovative and out of the box idea. We have believed that creativity is a catalyst for change, and we want to celebrate those who push their boundaries. The team will be rewarded a whopping sum of rupees 50,000 rupees. And guys, for the final, drum roll, please. I want to see the audience with the drum roll. Okay. So the final prize is our jackpot prize, and the jackpot prize is the Ideation Mastermind. The category recognizes the team who demonstrate an exceptional plan for turning their ideas into a tangible solution. It highlights the importance of effective execution and strategic thinking. So your idea and your execution both need to work. And you get a swooping sum of 1 lakh rupees. That sounds music to my ear. At that age where you guys are, 1 lakh rupees was a very good amount. So I hope you all will participate your heart out, give your best to this Ideathon. And now that you know about exciting prize categories, we should also talk about some rewards. The winners will not only receive recognition and trophies that signify their achievement, but also will have the opportunity to connect with industry experts, mentors, get industry-led training from our side. This will also open the connection doors for you for new opportunity to propel your career and entrepreneurial venture forward. You will get guidance and support from our team. And also there are some good goodies for you in the back. So I hope you guys are excited. Mark your calendars. Prepare yourself for the incredible Ideathon experience with your diverse prize category and insider reports. I hope to see best ideas from this Ideathon. Thank you, guys.
Very warm good afternoon to one and all present here, and I feel really privileged to be part of this LearNathon initiative taken by the Cloud Analogy. First of all, I congratulate Mr. Ajay Dwivedi for reaching up to this height, and from bottom of my heart I really congratulate you, and every time I feel glad and happy when I see your new post and the new things, new offices. So once again, many congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And for the budding professionals, definitely it is the need of an hour. For me, I feel if an engineer or a technocrat, if they can give something to the society, that is actually the technical take out or give away for the society. And real engineers or the technocrats are those who can really sensitize and think over these social or the community problems and give the better solution. Ms. Divya just saying that there should be a tangible solution. Yes, every time it is not required that we have to innovate a new thing. There are so many things, but we can make more tangible, more cost effective, more friendly. So there are the different ways where you can innovate. Not every time you need to give a new solution. So Ideathon is, or the hackathons are the new buzzword in our community, is rising up and giving the opportunity for these upcoming professionals or the budding professionals to contribute while learning, not while earning. So this is a good initiative. I congratulate entire team. I know a lot of hard work required behind this. So congratulate once again the entire LearNathon team and the Cloud Analogy team. Recently, we were the nodal center for Kavach 2023, and we hosted 36 hours hackathon organized by the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Home Affairs. And we have seen most of the teams were participating from the south, because we were the only nodal center in the north. So we interacted with the students and the participants, and there is a lot of energy is there. And what take a lot of time to think us, they think very gradually and very quickly. So I wish that a lot of bright minds will come with the brilliant solutions. So my all the best wishes to all the participants, and again congratulations to this entire team for putting lot of effort and opening the ways for all these participants. Thank you all.
Thank you so much for your warm words, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Dr. VC Sharma, Director of RKJIT Ghaziabad.
Thank you. First of all, I convey my sincere thanks to the organizers for inviting me and giving me an opportunity. As a director of the engineering, I know its importance right from because I actually belong to this fraternity only. What Ajay Dwivedi said, I also belong to the same fraternity. I am born and brought up in Roorkee, spent around my young 20 years. Then I moved out, served industry for few years. Then from there I moved to a state government college. At the age of 45, I moved out. Because this all was also an idea that how to grow yourself. Leaving a government job at the age of 45 was really a very tough decision for me and my family. Leaving a government job of professor, and I moved to the private, because at that time, you all know its importance in the year 1998, when these all private colleges comes into the establishment, right? So that has opened the, you can say, gates for each one of us, of our kids. Because I know when I was in intermediate, I know its importance that getting admission in IIT was really a dream for an individual. But now there are ways, even if you don't get the admission into the IIT or the state college, if you have the guts, if you have that idea into your mind, that still can take you a leader like Mr. Ajay Dwivedi, who is doing such a wonderful job for the young fraternity, for the young kids. What Divya said is also very correct. Even as a director of the engineering, I know that every day, every second, we thought of that what next. But for us as the administrator of the institute, we always thought, what new should we do to be different than among our fraternity? And we do, especially what Dr. Madhu said, ki they do participate and they do organize Kavach. That gives us branding. That gives, showcase our potential, that ki what these young peoples have in their mind. Yeah, because you know that when this idea mobile was launched, and even its all advertisement was on a keyword idea. If one idea can change your life, right? This idea is basically that this single idea on which you are going to participate in this Ideathon may change your life. Losing or winning is different thing. That is not going to even affect getting 1 lakh, getting 50,000, 10,000. No doubt that will give encouragement. But the way maximum you should try to put efforts in this type of events. And even yesterday when Vineet and Harsh visited my office and requested me, Manika, no, definitely, I will definitely, because I have worked with them at NIET for a year. Then I moved from NIET to this, but still being Harsh is such type of a trainer who can take class for 10 hours continuously for 180 students at a stretch without any mic. And I have never seen that the students are trying to run away from the class. So basically you people are very lucky that you have a trainer like Vineet and Harsh who are going to train you on these latest, I think next session will be on the Python, advanced Python. That will be you can say a mock session on this. So that will, and even as a head of the institute, we every day, even right now, I am running more than 10 skill development programs for the students of the RKGIT. And every student has a dream that I wanted to get fetch because it matters from where you start. Because if you start at a higher level, you will reach at a much higher level. But if you start at a lower, still there is a possibility, but you have to, because mostly my observation is that students start working on their skills after third year or in the 7th sem. But this is the time when you have to think for yourself. Even whenever I address this to my students, that right from second year, they have to be concerned for their personality right from second year, not from third year or fourth year. But normally, now these type of companies, maybe these are next opportunities for those who could not fetch the opportunity through the colleges. So still these companies are this is a new market, you can say. This is a new expansion of the industry in the market, that those who wanted to reach to the next level may take the trainings or participate in these type of events and reach to the next level. My best wishes to each team who is going to participate. Even many teams from my colleges even yesterday they were trying to register. Then they reached to me in the morning. Sir, we could not, the link is not working. I spoke to her. He said, sir, the link will start working from today. It means there are students who wanted to react immediately. They were those students who wanted to participate immediately. It means they have something in their mind, right? So do work on your idea, participate with full enthusiasm. My good wishes to you. Thank you.
So I would like to call here Dr. Mandeep. So he will be imparting some of the words.
So first of all, heartiest congratulations for organizing such a big event. And I feel highly delighted to see AJ, Mr. Ajay Dwivedi, CEO of Cloud Analogy after so long time. I feel very proud to see the company is doing so good, not only in terms of financials, but in terms of the social gains. I'm highly delighted to see Akshay Dhiman, Professor B.C. Sharma, Dr. Madhu Sharma, Professor Vineet Kumar, Harshvardhan Mishra, Mohit Kumar, Mandeep Singh, and Miss Divya. And so many participants from different corners of the country. It's really amazing to see so many teams, 150 plus teams. Ajay, congratulations for organizing such a big event. And I'm highly glad to see you after so long time. It was really encouraging to see that you have consistently learned so many technologies. Really inspiring. Tons of blessings, keep it up. So for the participants, I would like to say some things. As the world is changing, so we should. And it's really a platform where your efforts are going to be acknowledged. My dear participants, it is an era where the green computing is the need of the hour. And you should realize that the computation is consuming a lot of energy these days. At the same time, all the hardware technologies, they are being augmented with the software technologies. You are observing in day-to-day life that cyber physical systems are exponentially growing. There are big challenges which are emerging. And the challenges are in the 7 OCI layers, which you need to command to prevent your system from theft and security. So I feel that this is an opportunity where all the 4 dimensions which you have learned during the graduation or post-graduation time, they get augmented here in the teamwork. You learn to use cognitive skills, you learn to use psychomotor domain skills, you learn to use affective domain skills, you learn to use socio-psychometric domain skills. So it is a big time, and I'm highly delighted to see that there are 7 prizes which the company is giving, and these 7 prizes are going to get multiple folded, because the winners will not be the winners for themselves. They would be the torch bearers for the others. So it is the high time, all the participants, you should work very hard with a spirit that you are representing your team, and you will get the chance to get connected with a lot of expert people in the industry, the mentors in the industry. And tomorrow, I believe that this experience which you are gaining here, it is going to give a lot of outcomes to the society, and it is a great activity for nation building. My best wishes and heartiest congratulations to all the team members who are behind organization of this great show. Best wishes and good luck. Thank you.
To
Thank
invite
you.
Mr. Mandeep Singh over to the stage to grace us with his kind words. Please, sir.
Very good afternoon to one and all present for this beautiful event, that is Ideathon. First, I would like to congratulate Mr. Ajay Dwivedi ji and Miss Neha ji, Vineet ji, Harshvardhan ji for organizing such a beautiful event, because this is the need of the hour. This is where the young mind can showcase their creativity. It's an excellent opportunity where whatever is there in your idea, whatever is there in your mind, and you can showcase that to the industry experts. And when we talk about, I am from placement side. I'm doing placement for last 15, 20 years now. If I have to relate this event with placements of your, because that is the ultimate goal which you have in your mind. So these kind of events help you to build your profile. The better the profile is, the better the job profile you'll get, the better the package you'll get. And it will also help you academically. The project which you have to submit during your academics, your project will have a good quality. Maybe if the idea is good, you can always convert to a startup. You can always convert your idea to a venture. If you look at Mr. Ajay Dwivedi ji, I think he is the student where he is the student of Mr. Professor Vineet Verma ji, and now he is running a company. He is running a company of what, around 2,000 people at this moment, 1,000 plus people. So this is the inspiration for you all guys, that your idea can also create a spark in the society. So it's an opportunity. I can see a couple of students from my institute also, and I'm sure that today you're going to do well in this Ideathon. And all the students who are participating from different colleges across India, I wish them all the best. And I'm sure today you're going to have a good time, and couple of you will be the winners with the exciting prizes. Prizes are not in hundreds and thousands, it is in lakhs. I think it's really wonderful. I have seen companies like, big companies like Amazon and Google, they do these kind of events and they offer this lakh of rupees prize. But yeah, it's a good opportunity for the young aspiring minds to win this amount. And maybe a couple of you will win the prize. Maybe some of you will not be able to do it, but don't dishearten it. But this is a platform which you have got. At least you are able to showcase your idea. That is something which you should, when you, at the end of this event, this is what you should take away. Participation is more important, and the winner is all left to you. What kind of talent you will showcase, what kind of project you will prepare in this Ideathon. So I wish you all the very best and do well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words. Now I think it's time that, for everyone who's waiting for, I think it's time for the ultimate launch of the event, the launch of the registration link, opening of the registration. So I'd like to invite every guest on the stage. All right, those who are joining us on Google Meet, I would request if you guys could open up your cameras, that would be really helpful.
So all please, together we are inaugurating this Ideathon website.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So guys, the registration link for the event is now officially open. You guys can go ahead and complete your registration for the event. Moving forward, I would like to invite Mr. Harshvardhan over to the stage for a masterclass. He's an accomplished expert with over 17 years of deep experience in training and mentoring small and large groups of professionals across diverse sectors. He possesses a wealth of knowledge in IT services spanning from Salesforce, Apex, C, and Python. He's passionate about using various training methods. He has always been on a mission to nurture young minds and ensure that they stay competent and skilled for their future career. So, Harsh, please, over to you.
Hello, hi everyone. So today here we are to discuss some crux of exploratory data analysis, right? So how many of you have already read Python or they are aware of Python? Okay, everyone knows, right? How many of you knows exploratory data analysis? Okay, great. So you know that for exploratory data analysis, the Python NumPy is very mandatory, right? Apart from NumPy and Python, what else is required to do this exploratory data analysis? Apart from NumPy and Pandas, what else is required? So there are two views, right, to get inside the data. For example, suppose if I am a data scientist or I am a ML engineer, right, and I want to apply certain machine learning model over a data set, right? But until and unless I'm not aware with the nature of the data, what type of data it is it clean enough that we can apply or we can pass this data into a machine model? So for that, what we have to do, first we need to check what type of data we are having. Is it clean enough or not, right? So to check if it is clean enough or not, what library I should have? Pandas, right? Panda is to check if the data set that I am having is it clean enough to pass into the model or not, right? And apart from Pandas, for what we are using NumPy to perform mathematical operations, right? So mathematical operations can be performed on normal array as well, right? So NumPy is used to create a sort of array. This array could be 1D, 2D, or even n-dimensional array, right? What we usually see in the R universe, that is maximum up to 3D. But as far as the data is concerned, data could be of any dimension, clear? Because we simply define array as a n-1 dimensional array, right? If you have to define n-dimensional array, that n-dimensional array is collection of n-1 dimensional array, right? For example, if I am saying what is 2D array, so what is 2D array? 2D array is a collection of one dimensional array, right? Similarly, if I am saying what is 3D array, so 3D array is again collection of 2D array. How I can visualize it? 1D array is simply in a form of row. If I am having row and column, it will become 2D array, right? 2D array is a plane. If I am inserting plane behind plane, then this will become 3D array, right? So for array calculation, we need NumPy, right? What is the advantage of NumPy? The major advantage is it is predefined, so we have libraries and we have functions, right? So for that, we can use functions to perform various operations, right? But we can implement our own function as well, right? Then what is the advantage of NumPy? The major advantage is its speed, right? It is very, very fast. And what is the reason why it is fast? What is the reason? In which language it has been implemented? C or C++, because compiler underlying architecture is same, right? So, and what is the advantage of having this code in C? Closer to machine, right? It's a closer to machine, because if I'm coding anything in Python, that means we are coding in high level language, right? Is C high level language? Obviously, yes, it is high level language, but it is closer to machine. That's why in some literature we say that it is a middle level language, right? Only C is a language for which we use the word middle level language, right? Because there are multiple methods through which we can directly control the registers on the devices. So since by using high level language we are controlling directly the hardware, that's why it is called middle level language, right? So some features are there through which we can take the advantage of assembly level programming through C programming, right? So now, what is the requirement of NumPy and pandas? As we discussed, for exploratory data analysis, we use it for slicing and dicing. The term is clear. What is slicing? What is dicing? If there is a 2D array, there is a CSV file, and I need 3 columns out of that. So we need to do slicing, right? Out of those 3 columns, I want certain rows. So that will come into dicing, right? Reshaping and grouping. Reshaping means if suppose I am having 2D array and I want to convert it into 3-dimensional array, that I can do by using library methods that we are having in NumPy, right? Apart from this, we can do grouping. Grouping means we can perform concatenation operation over the multi-dimensional array, right? So suppose if I am having 1-dimensional array and there is another 2-dimensional array, can I combine them? Yes, right? So there are options through which I can combine multiple dimension array, either row wise or column wise, or even I can use vertical stack or horizontal stack to concatenate multiple arrays, right? So now since we are saying that it is a powerful library, so what is library? So we all know that library is a collection of methods, predefined methods, right? So it's like methods are like books and the library is a library. So in a library we have multiple books. So similarly in a library we have multiple functions, right? Now, so NumPy stands for numerical Python and it is majorly used for multi-dimensional array, okay? Now, what is the application? As I discussed, for arithmetic operation we can use it. For a statistical operation to find out mean, median, mode of anything, we have built-in function inside the NumPy, okay? Apart from that, we can perform copying and viewing operation. So can anyone tell what is the difference between copying and viewing?
Copying is copying a particular array into another location and another file, and viewing is viewing the same pre-saved array.
No. See, copying and viewing both are same thing. In both the operations, what we do, we copy one array into the another array. But there is a difference between copying and viewing, and that is in copying, suppose if I am copying array A into array B, and if I make any changes into B, then there will that change will not be reflected in A. So whenever I have to do certain random operations, I want to do some testing sort of thing. So what I will do, I will copy A into B, right? But if there is a requirement, for example, if I want that there are 2 copies of a similar data, and I want that if there is any change into A, that change must be reflected into B or vice versa. So for that we will be doing viewing operation, right? Stacking is again a kind of concatenation operation. So we have methods like hstack, vstack, by using which we can horizontally or vertically stack multiple arrays, right? Then we have matrix operation. You all know that to find inverse of the matrix or to find transpose of a matrix, we can use built-in methods available in NumPy. Linear algebra, it's again a very, very important subject, you can say, as far as machine learning is concerned, right? Because without applying linear algebra, or even I'm coming to the very simple operation, that is equation of a line, right? So simply y is equal to mx plus c, this is the basic of a machine learning. Even if you want to predict something or if you want to do classification something, so the very basic operation, very basic equation that you must know, that is the equation of a line. So similarly, we can have quadratic equation, we can have n variable equations. So all those equations are for what? For doing certain sort of prediction, certain sort of logistic regression operations. So for all those, we must have command over linear algebra. But since for a ML engineer, studying mathematics is a very difficult, or implementing a operation from scratch is very difficult. So what we do, we use built-in methods that are available in NumPy. Okay. Similarly, searching, sorting, counting, this all you know, right? So these are the advantages, right? First thing is speed because it is in C and it has direct access to the hardware, so that's why it is very fast. Clear? Very few loops are required because there are methods through which you can access n dimensional array. I will discuss this in later. So we have, suppose, n number of dimensions inside the array. For example, we have 4-dimensional array, and in 4-dimensional array, suppose you are doing a programming in Java or C or C++, and you have to extract each and every element of a 4D array. How many loops would be required? 4, obviously, right? For 1D array, you need single loop. For 2D array, you have to run 2 loop for row and inside that for column, right? But we have methodology here, we have functions through which by writing single line of loop, you can access elements of n-dimensional array. Okay. Code is clear because since you are not using multiple loops, so obviously the code will look clear, right? And the quality is obviously better because again these all are related. If you are able to write fair code, clear code, right? किसी तरह की गंदगी नहीं है कोड में अगर, तो obviously it will look better. It would be easier for debugger to debug the code, for you to read the code, for others to understand the code that you have done. So obviously, means if you are using multiple loops, loop inside the loop, right, and 4-5 dimensional array you are working on, and you have used multiple loops for taking input, then again multiple loops to access the element of the array. So it's better always to use Python functions that are available, so that in a single line of loop you can extract n-dimensional array element, right? So this operation I have already discussed. Now, how to install NumPy? What do we do? Okay, how to know that? Suppose I am a ML engineer and I want to know that from where I can see the syntax to install a library. From where I can do this? Is there anything? Say here, go to Google, right, and type pypi, okay, and then the name of the library. The name of library is NumPy, okay. Enter. So the first link you will get is pip install NumPy. Simply click here on copy, okay. So for anything, because somewhere it is very easy to write pip install something, but in some libraries there are options. For example, we have multiple versions and you want to install a particular version of a library, or even sometime the name of method is something else, name of library is something else, but when we write pip install, we write something else, right? So how to install that particular thing, where you have to go? pypi, okay. Now, when we do the installation part, then we move to importing that particular library into our project. These are two different things, right? And how we do this import operation, where we do this import operation? For this, we always create a virtual environment, right? Because in industry, suppose you are a student and you are doing project and number of projects, and in all projects you are using the same version of NumPy, right? But sometimes what happens when we work on a client project, so there is a need of particular library which indirectly linked with the NumPy, but that is not associated with the latest version of NumPy, right? So is it allowed to have two versions of library on your system? No. Then what you have to do? You have to take two laptops, right? Then again there is a need to have something, some other library which is again based on NumPy, which is based on some say other version which is not on your both laptop. Then you have to take another laptop. Is it feasible solution? For 10 projects can we have 10 laptops? Obviously no, right? So what we need to do? We have to create a virtual environment within a project. So for each project we will be having separate virtual environment, and each environment will have its own versions of libraries that you are using for that particular project. Got it? So in that way, even if a particular library is installed on your system, but if you are working on a virtual environment, then in virtual environment you have to reinstall that particular library. Okay. So once you install the library, then you have to import that particular library, right? So as I discussed, there are n-dimensional arrays. So 0D, 1D, 2D, 3D and multi-dimensional. So what is 0-dimensional array? 0-dimensional means a scalar data. That means element of the array is called 0-dimensional. As I said, the 1-dimensional array, for every n-dimensional array, how we define n-dimensional array is a collection of n minus 1-dimensional array, right? So what is 1D array? 1D array is a collection of 0D array. That means each and every element of the array is 0D. And then we have 1D, collection of 1D is 2D, and collection of 2D is 3D, and so on we work on, right? So simple, 0D array is simple element of an array. Got it? 1D array, you all know, right? 2D array, collection of 1-dimensional array. So either you keep one row, then second row, third row, fourth row, so this will become 2D array, right? And how we create an array in Python using NumPy? Can we create an array in Python in the way we create it in Java or C, C++? What will happen if I will write the same code? It will become a list, right? It will become a list. And what is the difference between list and array? Because I can do the same operation on list as well, right? Sorry. Array की size को हम change नहीं कर सकते. You can do.
Array में distinct और मतलब same data type के element डाल सकते हैं. List में हम different variables और different data types भी include कर सकते हैं.
Could be. That means we can create array by using list as well, right? It means if list is a collection of similar type of element, then you are saying it as an array, right? It's not so. So why we are using NumPy to create an array? Is there any other library by using which we can create an array in Python? Array, right? So there is another library which is array. Now what is the difference between array and NumPy array? Again, since it is a rich library, it provides you with more functions through which you can perform various operations that we discussed earlier, right? You can perform matrix operations over there. You can perform linear algebra related operations over there, which is not possible in case of list, because if you are doing in list, you have to write code from scratch because all those methods are not available in list, right? For concatenation of two array, you can use array or list because concatenation operation is available with list as well as with array, right? 3D array is clear. Again, it is a collection of 2-dimensional array, and similarly we can move towards a higher dimensional array, right? Now here again we have a keyword which is n dimension. N dimension is a keyword by using which we can create an array of n dimension, right? So either you create array by using square brackets, or simply take a 1D array and pass n dimension equals to 5, so it will create a what? Element of that dimension, right? So here we have another argument which is n dimension, and that is equals to 5, so it will create 5 dimension array, right? Now to check dimension of array, we have attribute which is called NDIM. NDIM is an attribute that will tell you about what dimension of the array which is being used in your program, right? Now how I can access array element? How I can access array element? As I told you, simply either directly by using index or by using loop, right? Clear? So suppose if I have to use this array of 0 will print what? 1, right? Because indexing is same in Python as it is in C, C++ or Java, right? For accessing 2D array, again we have an index, row comma column. So if I am writing A 2 comma 3, so it will print 2 row and third column element, right? For 3D, again we pass 3 arguments. Here is the difference between means accessing, or you can say syntax of C, C++, Java and Python, right? For accessing, okay, go back to 2D array. Here we are writing array 0 comma 1, but in C, C++, Java what we write? A square bracket 0 and then a square bracket 1, okay? So it is clear? Now what is the meaning of negative index? From last, right? So everywhere, either you are using a string or pandas or numpy, -1 means you have to start from last, right? Slicing again is clear to you, right? In slicing, how many argument we pass? Maximum 3, right? The first one is from where you have to start. What is the end? And the third one is the jump or the step. How many argument you have to, means how many values you have to left, right? For example, there is an array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and if I am writing 1 colon end point colon 1, then what will happen? Simply I am writing 0 colon end point colon 1, and the array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what will get printed? After 1, what will get printed? After 1, what will get printed? 1, then 2, or 1 or 3? Say, when we say 1, that means there is no jump, right? When I am saying 2, that means one element will be skipped in between. So if I am writing 2 in third argument, then 1, 3, 5, 7, that will get printed, right? And again, what is negative slicing? The last element of the array is having index what? -1, then -2, -3. So if I am writing -3 to -1, second last element, right? Why? Because -1, the second argument in the slicing is skipped. So if I am writing say, okay, simply if I am writing print array 3 to 5, then what will be the output? 3 to 5, simple. 3 to 5, right? Okay. Now similarly, we can do slicing in 2D array, right? So the way we are doing slicing in n-dimensional array, it will remain same inside pandas, okay? Because in pandas also we are having data frame, and data frame is nothing but 2-dimensional array, okay? So in 2D array, if I am writing 0 colon 2 and 1 colon 4, what does it mean? How many rows and how many columns? How many rows? How many rows? 0 colon 2, how many rows? 2 rows, 0 and 1, right? And the columns? Column 1, column 2 and column 3. 4 will not get included in this operation, right? Now NumPy supports various type of data types that we can pass into the array, right? Now again, how to check data type of the array? Simply write array name dot dtype, it will tell you the data type of the array, right? Now again, coming to the functions, copy, view, shape and reshape, okay? So copy is a method, view is a method, reshape is a method, but shape is not a method, shape is attribute. Okay, what is the difference between method and attribute? If I will write method, I will write parenthesis along with the method, but if I am writing attribute, then I will simply write a dot shape without parenthesis, right? So with attribute we need not to have parenthesis followed by that name of attribute, but whenever I am using function or method in any programming language, starting from Pascal to Python or C, C++, Java, whenever I am using function, I have to use parenthesis along with what? Along with the method name, right? So as I said, in copy, what happens? I copy A into B. If I make changes into B, A will remain intact. There will be no change into A. So changes made in B will not get reflected into A. Okay. In view, whenever I make change in one array, it will get reflected into another as well, right? Now this is shape. So see the difference. When I am writing array.view, see here, array.view, it is followed by a pair of parentheses. But when I am writing array.shape, after shape there is no parenthesis, because this is not a function, this is an attribute. Okay. Again, what is reshape? So reshape is to convert dimension of the, or to change the dimension of the array, right? So if I want to convert 1D array into 2D array or 3D array, I have to convert it into that dimension by using reshape method. Okay. So suppose if there are 11 element inside array, which is a one dimension array, there are 11 elements and I am writing array.reshape 4, 3, what will happen? No, it will show error, simple, right? It will show error. So it is mandatory. Suppose if I am having a 2D array of say size 4 cross 3 and I want to convert it into 3D array, so I have to check that number of element with the dimension should be feasible for conversion, right? Otherwise the data will not get converted. Okay. So similarly for 1D to 3D array, there are 12 elements as you can see, and we are converting into 2 cross 3 cross 2. So 2 cross 3 cross 2 is again what? 12, right? Now, and the reshape, you know, right? We can reshape an 8 element into 4 cross 2, but we cannot reshape into 3 cross 3 because number of elements are 8 and 3 cross 3 is 9. So we have to see that the numbers that we are passing as an argument in reshape, that must be feasible, right? Now what is array iterating? Means we can iterate over array. So you all know that in Python we can iterate over list, we can iterate over tuple, we can iterate over set, we can iterate over dictionary. Similarly, we can iterate over array. So for that what I need to write? Suppose there is an array A and I have to iterate over A. So what I will write? For I in A or for X in A, simple, right? So it will iterate for each element of the array. Clear? Got it? Suppose if I am having 2-dimension array and I am writing for X in A, and A is 2-dimensional array, and I am writing for X in A, then what will X be X? What will be X? That will be 1-dimensional array, right? And if I have to write, say, if I have to find each and every element of the 2-dimensional array, then what I need to write? I have to write for I in A, and then again I have to write for j in I, right? Because I in A means I is a row, and then you have to get each and every element in I, right? So for j in I, that will print each and every element, right? So similarly, we can get this. This is how we write, right? For x in array, and then for y in x. This way you can do this, right? Again, I am coming to this ND iter. For what we use this? As I said, to write a clean code, I cannot use multiple loops, right? So if I am having a 7-dimensional array and I have to retrieve each and every element of the array, then I cannot use loop inside loop, loop inside loop 7 times. So it's better to use ND iter, right? So ND iter will simplify your thing by just writing a single line of code, right? So you have to write for x in np dot ND iter. Why we are writing np dot ND iter? Because ND iter is a method of numpy, right? So np dot ND iter pass array, and it will print each and every element of the array. Got it? Again, suppose I have to jump within array, right? Then how can I do this? It's a 1D array or 2D array or 3D array? It's a 2D array, right? It's a 2D array. If I am writing ND iter, name of array, colon, comma, double colon. See the syntax, right? Colon, comma, double colon, and then 2. So it will print 1, 3, 5, 7 like that, because I am passing 2 as an argument. So 2 means 2 minus 1, 1. So there will be jump of 1 element, right? This is again what is ND enumerate. ND enumerate. Enumerate means numbering, listing, right? Wherever in programming language you find the word enumeration, enumeration means listing, right? So if I want to print the element of the array, right, with its sequence number or with its index, so I will use ND enumerate, right? So ND enumerate will print 0, means 0th index having element 1, at first index we are having 2, like that, right? Similarly for 2D array. So what ND enumerate is doing? What it is doing? Got it? It gives you 2 values, index as well as the array element, right? Now, for joining 2 operations, 2 arrays, we use which method? Concatenate, right? So it's a simple method, np.concatenate. So if you want to concatenate 2 arrays, there are n ways to get it concatenated. So concatenate is a method, and it takes 2 arguments. It takes 2 arguments. First is all arrays, and the second is how you want to concatenate those arrays, right? So we pass argument there, x is equals to 0 or x is equals to 1. X is equals to 0 means we want concatenation row wise, x is equals to 1 means we want concatenation column wise, okay. So I am not passing any argument, that means it will take x is equals to 0 by default. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5, 6, 7, 8. But if I am writing x is equals to 1, so it will become what? 1, 2, then 1, 2, 5, 6 and then 3, 4 and 7, 8. Got it? X is equals to 0 means we want concatenation row wise, x is equals to 1 means we want concatenation column wise. Okay, got it? Now, similarly we can do operations in 3D array. 3D array means x is equals to 2. That means we want the data to be concatenated in next plane. One was in row, second was in column, third was in plane, as we have in 3D array, right? Now again, as I said, there is another method which is stack function. So we have 2 stack, h stack and v stack. H stack means horizontal stack, v stack means vertical stack, right? So similarly, simply if I am writing stack and I am passing x is equals to 1, that means I want column wise concatenation. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. So That will become what? Column wise concat. Column wise stack will get created, right? Similarly, here we have H stack. So you can see H stack means horizontal stack. So there are two arrays, array 1, array 2. Array 1 is 1, 2, 3, array 2 is 4, 5, 6, and we are concatenating it in a horizontal way. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I am using V stack, then 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Got it? So there are multiple ways for doing operations in NumPy, because sometimes we want to add arrays row wise, column wise, or we want to get it into next plane. So accordingly we can use parameters. I am skipping this, now coming to pandas directly. For what we use pandas? I am getting data from client in CSV file, clear? Now I want to do certain operations on CSV, but I cannot do directly on CSVs. Then what I can do? I will first copy that CSV data into my data frame. To get a data frame, we must have to install pandas. Okay. So in pandas also there are two operations. Either we will be having 2D array or 1D array. There is no operations to have 3-dimensional or n-dimensional array. Pandas within pandas, either we can have 1-dimensional array or 2-dimensional array. So if I am using 1-dimensional array, that means we are using series. Series is a 1-dimensional data frame, and data frame itself is a 2-dimensional data frame, right? So almost all the operations are same. What I discussed in NumPy. In the same way, you can do slicing, you can do dicing, right? But apart from this, there are some operations which are related to exploratory data analysis. And what are those operations? So those operations are, okay, I am directly coming to challenges, right? What are the challenges? Yes. When we get the data from, why I skipped those slides, because those were related to statistics or statistical operation that we perform, and we all know that what are those operations, right? We know what is count, what is sum, we know what is mean, what is median, clear? But there are some challenges. When we get the data from the client, there are some missing values inside the data frame, right? So how to handle those missing values? So there are multiple ways, right? Suppose client is giving me 10,000 rows, and in 6-7 rows there are missing data. So bina dimag lagaye, what I will do? I will drop all the rows which are having missing values. But if I am having 1000 rows and there 50 rows are having missing data, so dropping the rows will significantly reduce my data size, and which will have impact on the learning of the model, right? So what I will do? I will perform certain operations. What are those operations? We can take mean or average, right? Where we can take mean or average, suppose age is missing, then I can take mean value, right? What if address is missing? What if phone number is missing? What if address is missing? Can I take mean of address? No, there is no operation like that, right? So what we'll do? We can either replace it by random variable or random values, or I can take mode of that particular column. Mode means what? ज़्यादा किस में है? Maximum patient नोएडा के हैं, so missing values में I can put नोएडा. Got it? So these are the way through which we can handle missing values or empty cells. Data is in wrong format, then again you have to make it correct by using NumPy operations. Okay. Duplicate values, simply drop it. Simply drop it, right? So there are ways that I discussed. Okay. Thank you. Now, if you want to ask anything related to NumPy, pandas, exploratory data analysis, machine learning, data science, you can ask, or career related to this. No, it's okay. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much everyone for joining in and attending this session. Also, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Pachauri, who has joined us virtually. It would be great if he was here, but maybe due to some reasons he was not able to join. So thank you so much, sir, for joining in virtually. And thanks everyone for attending. Please do scan and register. We are open.